Hiya folks, back again in the greenhouse again. Another little potting lesson. This here, I think, is I think it might be a dwarf runner bean. So we're going to pot that one. I filled up some pots. One here. Put some compost in it. And same mode. Because this is going to be a little bit bigger, the root's going to be a little bit more. Use 2 fingers, poke them into the middle and twist them around so that you make a circle. And then you can move your fingers from side to side and pat the sides of the hole. Get rid of that stain. So you end up like that. Can't really see that very well. Take it from me, it works. And then we'll get in again, down in, deep and dirty with my finger. And get right underneath it. And this is spread out. There's a lot of root here. So I'll just go around, just pull out a good load of root. Like so. Just tidy up this big blob. That's good. So you take out a lot of the excess soil. It releases the roots so that the roots can take much better. And you get your pot. I try and roll my roots around like that, just slightly, so it kind of holds a shape like so. And then it goes in the hole much better. So you can pop it in the hole, push it down. You've got to always push these plants down, because if you don't push them down, when you water them, they will end up all skew with and bending over to one side. You know, you don't want a plant that's like that in a pot. You want it like that in the pot. Like that. You don't want it like that or like that. You want it upright. There we go. Just nicely pressed all the way around. Give him a drop of water. There you go. The world's magic juice. Water. So that's nicely ready to pop over here. And I've got a couple more to do somewhere. I think I've got another one. I'm not going to bother potting these tomatoes because I've got big massive 12-inch pots to put them into, so I'm going to do that tomorrow out the front of where I live, on the porch. And I think there's another one just there, so I'm going to pull him out and I'm going to put him in one of them. Same pot as the last one. So we'll pop him in there. And same thing again. 2 fingers. In you go. Just push them in. Just about up to your knuckles. Is normally deep enough. Because then that should bring the plant roughly to the top. And then you get your 2 fingers in, push it down and firm it up. So let's pull this one out. like so. He's not got such a great root section as the other one, but that is better than I thought. So what I'm doing is just gently easing off the soil. Well, a little bit there, but not too much. And then you just pop it in. Move it about a bit. Make sure it's in the middle where you want it. Just basically because it looks good. A plant growing out the middle of a pot looks like somebody's taken a little bit of care over it, instead of just bunging it in any old where. So there we go. There's another one. So he's ready for a drop of the world's magical juice. Here we go. Oh, hey, lovely. Right, I'll pop that over with the other one, and I'll see what else there is that I've got a pot. I don't think there's a great... Oh, I got some peppers, so I'll do another video. I got 3 or 4 peppers I want to pot. So it'd be just the same as this one really, because I'll be taking them out of a thing like this, and I'll be putting them in a pot like that. And no matter what plant you pot in a greenhouse, whether it be something like this or flowers or whatever, you always do the same thing. You can go in with your finger, whatever, or you can use something like that, homemade dibber. What you do, if you want to keep your hands clean, just pop it in like that, give it a wiggle, pull it out, hey presto, there's your hole. The other thing, these things, these come in handy. This sort of thing comes in handy because you can get, when you're doing your seeds, you're down like this. If you get something like this and just push it down in like so, when you pull it out, it makes a nice little drill. You pop your seeds in there like that, and then you fold over the edges like so, tamp it down, and then water it. And that's how you plant seeds. And that comes in really handy. All it is a bit of bamboo cane and a hook, something to grab hold of when you're pushing down or stabbing in and out. I used one of these earlier when I did my carrots, but that's another video. Anyway, cheers for looking. Hope you enjoyed it, and keep a lookout for some more. I'll be back again. Ta-ra for now.